Hello and welcome back to another Final Table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and KalipokerTV poker replays, so you can go check out the action in some silence. Today, with all that being said, today we got a 5K Titans event. From just the other day, we got Garen starting things off with the Queen 5-0. We got European with 6-9 in the big blind. We got Amadi, Wizzo, Baby Federer, Alistair, Lena, 2607198 and a Herring Boy. Garen's flopped this little pair of fives with the overcard and the backdoor flush draw here. European with top pair, straight draw to the 8-6 blinds in the middle. They'll bet 2 blinds. I think Garen continues here. They play call rather quickly. Queen on the turn, all good news for Garen. 11 blinds behind for European. They're likely to check this one back. Look for a 9 or an 8. A 6 is a dirty card, of course. So we got no money locked up. 3 players got a bust till we're in the money. Then we'll get 13 grand. Then 19k for 5th place. 4th place gets 28 grand. 3rd gets 41. 1st gets 88. 2nd 60 grand. European bets 4 blinds here with the pair and straight draw. Garen will go for the check raised, 20 blinds. We'll see what European does here. They're in some real trouble. I don't know. I would have checked back the turn because I didn't want to face the check jam. European's a wizard. They'll teach us what to do here. Are we able to just bet fold on the turn? We know we are probably behind. Are 2 pair outs any good though? Is it ever like 7-5? What sort of straight draws? Like Jack 10, 10, 8, 8-4 diamonds, 6-4. We do get a call by the 6 and the 9 ace on the river. Garen gets a big pot. 32 blinds will slide their way, and we lose a strong body. European exits in 9th place. We got 2 big stacks with a couple of ace kings. That'll be kind of cool to see what happens. Amadi with ace 5 in the small blind. Herring Boy will open it up. We'll see what size they like to go. Just the min raise, 2 blinds. Wizzo in the big with 90 bigs. Garen will play 3 bet to 6.5 blinds. Amadi will swiftly get out of there. Herring Boy thinking, do I call or do I 4 bet? I don't want to play necessarily a 140 blind pot. Never mind, I don't care. I was thinking pre-flop. Herring Boy says we're just playing for chips here. All in by Garen. A quick call by Herring Boy. A bunch of spades, but that doesn't matter. Nobody's got a spade. We're going to chop this bad boy up. Jack 10 suited for Amadi. Looks like they'll get the chance to raise it on up and take it down pre. Off the 13 blind stack, they could just rip it all in. We'll see if they go for the min raise, as you still want to have some min raises here. I think 13 blinds? Maybe not. Anyways, Amadi takes Jack 10 and rips it all in and takes it down. Nothing doing for Lena. Queen 6 suited under the gun. They'll just let that go. Garen with an ace and a 5 could open it up. 60 blinds. They're just going to fold. Federer in the small with the ace 7-0. Alistair in the big with Jack 7-0. We'll see the all in and quickly fold. King Queen for Garen. Looks like a chance to raise it on up. Amadi will fold that ace 8 offsuit. Baby Federer 8-7 suited. We'll probably let that go. Alistair was suited and connected in the small will fold. What if Wizzo does something with Queen 5 suited? No. Lena in the big was suited with the 10 and the 4, and they're going to fold as well. Garen will just get it through pre. Got a Queen Jack for Amadi. Hopefully they just find the min raise. Baby Federer, ace jack suited. Amadi does come in for that min raise there. Lena folding a queen and a jack. I wonder if Baby Federer 3-bets. They do. They find the small 3-bet to 4 blinds. There is a world where Amadi rips and takes it down pre-flop. Amadi goes deep in the tank here. And they're just going to find the fold. Baby Federer gets one through. 28 blinds for them. They move right on along. A7 suited for Wizzo. Wizzo will come on in for the open. No, we're going to limp it on in. Herring Boy in the big with that big stack. 88 blinds. 10-4-0 will be forced to see a flop here. Lena with 5-6 suited, I suppose, could limp along in some worlds. Not here, not today. Vogel saying in the small blind with a 6-4-0, we'll certainly just let that go. Yeah, an ace queen 3 flop. Herrick Boy with backdoor straight draws, small pot, backdoor flush draw as well. Sees a small bet, 1.4 blinds, and they just swiftly get the heck out of there. What's going on here? King Jack for Federer. They're just going to fold Alistair with Queen Jack. They're going to open it up. Garen in the big with 10-4. Is probably just going to fold. Alistair will get one through pre. Not much doing here. Wizzo with a little bit of playability with the 10-6 suited under the gun. Just lets that one go. Ace-8 for Lena. They're going to find the fold as well. Vogel saying we'll get the heck out of there. The bunny's kissing. Say goodbye. Garen with ace-3 will raise all in and take it down pre. So we're still 2 players off the money. Gotta keep that in mind. Alistair with ace-10 will come on in for the open. Wizzo in the big with a little bit of playability with the ace-9 They're gonna find the call, I think. Jack 8-6 flop goes check. Does Alistair check it back here with some backdoor straight draws? Alive. Well, I guess their ace-10 is good. They bet 3 blinds. Wizzo with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw going on. Would be cool to see a check raise here. What size would we go? Facing that big bet, Wizzo says it's too difficult. We just have to let it go. King Queen Alistair might get right back in there, and they do. 2 blinds under the gun raise. Federer in the big with the ace-8 offsuit is just gonna fold, let it go. Preserve all their chips pre-flop. King 10 for Herring Boy, they'll open it on up, suited and booted, ready to see a flop. Mahdi with the 8-8. We'll rip it all in for 10.5 blinds. No bounty on the line, so Herring Boy, do we just fold? What do we do here? We do just fold, let it go. Amadi gets it through pre. Ace Queen won't be folding. Queen for Alistair in the small. Herring Boy's in some trouble here. Will be interesting to see how Alistair proceeds. We're not in the money. Do we want to play small 3-bets still? Queen, strong hand, goes for the small 3-bet, 6.5 blinds. Small blind 3-bet. Herring Boy says, oh boy, here we go. Ace Queen, we're all in, dealer. We're going to need an ace. Any ace will do. Oh no, Alistair sees the ace of clubs on the river. Herring Boy wins a nice pot. We're 1 off the money now. Ace Queen Wizzo will limp it in. Federer with 10s. Do we just limp as well? What do we do here? Amadi might find a way to sneak in the money. There's a lot of aces being folded. 10s will rip. Wizzo's going to need to find the one remaining ace or a queen. I think we call here. 25 blinds? Do we just fold? What do we do, Wizzo? It's going to be a lot of pocket pairs. And Wizzo does just let it go. sevens, they'll be right back in there. We'll see if they continue to limp. No, they elect to go for the min raise this time. Garen in the big with a queen and a 6. Probably not going to play that. I see a couple playable holdings. We got a king jack suited for Hangboy. 26071985 with the ace jack. King 9 for Lena, suited and booted. We'll open it up off the 24 blind stack. Vogel saying, thinking 3-bet here. I find it 4.6 blinds to go. And again, there's a world where Lena just rips it in pre-flop and takes it down. The bunny's kissing could always call. Lena just folds, so we'll never see any of those worlds. Ace 10 for Wizzo Wizzo in the big. Herring Boy with a couple of 5s. Garen with King 9 suited. We could get a raise and a 3-bet and a couple of folds and a fold from Herring Boy. We do get the raise and the 3-bet. It's a small 3-bet. I suppose we could call. 4 blinds into a pot of like 15. Queen, Queen 9 flop. So Garen makes the pair of 9s. That's best for the time being. They'll bet 5 blinds, a third pot, and take the pot down. Oh, he said pot too many times. Fuck me. Herring Boy does just let her go. Garen takes down a nice little chip stack. I don't know. I was trying not to say the word again. King Jack for Garen. They'll be right back in there. Amadi with another pocket pair. 13 blinds. We'll see if they rip it in there. I think they'd take it down pre again. They do rip it in for 10 blinds and take it down. Threes in the big for Lena. 1-3 being folded. A whole lot of spades being folded. Amadi with the King 10 of spades. Sees a Herring Boy open. Queen 4 of spades. A 3-bet would be cool from Amadi, but unfortunately, one off the money, they just have to let that one go. Lena will call the 3s in the big, and we get a 10-9 2-flop. 5.4 blinds in the middle. Herring Boy sizing up a small bet. Goes 1/4. And Lena folds the 3s. 2607198 has a suited ace in the big blind. Might just get a walk here. Wizzo Wizzo, the big stack with 10-3-0. Not going to be limping, not going to be raising. And the bunnies do get a walk. Queen Jack suited for Lena. We'll see if they just rip it in. No, they go for the min raise off the 19 blind stack. Don't know why I thought they were going to rip. To avoid facing the 3-bets, I suppose. Not in this instance. Queen Jack will come in for the min raise. Herring Boy with the King 4 and the big blind will call. 9-4 2-flop. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. 2 overcards for Lena. They're going to size up a Betsky here. 3.2 blinds. Put a whole lot of pressure on this pair of 4s here. Weird sizing on the turn. We get the 7 of hearts. Does Lena slow down? 12 blinds in the middle. Lena checks. King on the river. Herring Boy makes 2 pair. Check. Herring Boy. Give him a chance to bluff. Nicely done. There's a few missed straight draws, but man, you would imagine they would bluff at some point. Lena will just check down the Queen Jack and see the bad news. 12 blinds will slide into Herring Boy's stack. Lena gets the Ace King O here. No action for him though. They'll raise it on up and take it down. No. Garen will call. No. Facing the jam. Garen folds, of course. 6-5-0. King Queen for Wizzo Wizzo. That's a play. They'll min raise it under the gun. And likely just take it down. Pari as Amadi is Queen 5-0 in the big blind. An Ace 8 for Garen. King 10 for Wizzo Wizzo in the big. Folds around to Garen on the button. They min raise. Amadi folds King 4 in the small. A 3-bet would be super cool from the big blind, but Wizzo Wizzo plays reasonable and calls. 4-3-3, flop goes check. Bet. I don't know. Let's see what Wizzo Wizzo elects to do here. Don't imagine Garen goes big. They give him a free turn card even, 7 of clubs. Good card, good board for the big blind. Wizzo Wizzo could just go for a little bit of a bluff here. 2 live cards with the king and 10. They just check it on over. Garen checks down the ace high, jack on the river. Goes check, check, and Garen takes down the small pot. Ace queen, Lena will min raise under the gun. Off a 15 blind stack. The bunnies kiss and go in the tank, but they'll let go of jack 8 suited. Wizzo Wizzo with 6-5 suited in the small will fold. Deuce deuce for Federer in the big. Oh, we get a call from the 6-5. Deuces I think call as well. Deuces do call. King 8 6 flop. Sorry, King 8 7. Got a straight draw for Wizzo Wizzo to the 9 or 4. Pick up a club draw on the turn. Lena with a straight draw to the 10. Ace queen is no good, as baby Federer with the ducks had the best holding. They fold, and ace queen will hit the muck. Wizzo Wizzo gets one through with a good draw. King 10 for Lena in the big blind. Amati with ace 7. Oh, do we play? No, we just let it go. For 2, Wizzo Wizzo will fold the button. Queen 5 for Federer in the small. They'll limp it on in. And Lena will rip and take it down pre. Ace 6, Herring Boy with the big stack will raise under the gun. Looks like they'll just take it down pre-flop. Queen 5 for the bunnies in the big blind. And they just let it go. We got a suited ace for Amati off 14 blinds. They'll fold. Wizzo Wizzo with ace 8. Also from earliest middle-ish position. They'll come in for the open. Big sizing 2.32 blinds. We'll take it down pre. Nothing doing here for Herring Boy in the big blind. Ace king for Garen. Amati with an ace and an 8. They're suited and booted. They'll raise the 2 blinds. Garen will rip it in and take it down pre-flop probably. I imagine Amati just folds facing the gem. Very likely. Yeah, we're moving along. Ace 10 for Herring Boy. 4-4 for the bunnies. 27 blinds, we might look to preserve them and just fold the 4s. We do. Just find the fold and preserve our chips. Ace 10 will open the button. Amati with ace 9 in the big blind hopefully just calls. They rip it all in for 12 blinds. Herring Boy will swiftly call. Oh, a 9 on the flop, but we got a straight draw to the 8 or 10. Queen on the river. Amati takes down a nice pot, gets the full double. 25 blinds slide their way. Garen with ace king. Herring Boy with 9-7 suited. We got a raise and a 3-bet. And potentially just take it down pre. .5 blinds is the size by Garen, and they do just get it through. Blinds go up. 5-5 Herring Boy will open it on up. Queen 8 suited for Federer in the bag off 15-16 blinds. Yikes. I want to know what they do. They do find the call here. Very playable holding, but we got to make sure we stay above Lena by quite a bit of chips here. 7-6-3 flop 1 heart. Herring Boy with a straight draw and pocket pair will bet 1.3 blinds. And Federer gets out of there. Ace 6 for Herring Boy. They'll play that one. Garen with ace 5. Oh, probably not going to 3-bet here. The raise will probably get through pre. Lena with 10-6. Oh, in the big could always call, I suppose. Nah, not this time. Ace queen for Amati. Looks like an open and take it down pre. 18 blind stack. I don't know if we want to rip here. Amati will teach us a lesson. They say we do just want to rip it in. Take your ace queen, 18 blinds, hijack position. Rip it in, take it down pre. What do we got going on here? Elena with king 6 in the 9 blind stack. Would be cool to see them rip and take it down pre. They do elect to do so. Bunny's kissing, 10-7 suited. We'll find the fold, of course. 6-6 for Amati with 20 blinds. They're just going to fold, pass him the spot. Karen with the 8 and the 3 in the big blind. Might face a big raise from Herring Boy in the small with Jack 5-0. And does Garen just fold? No, we got a limp pot. Garen thinking about a raise here. They check it back. Jack 4-2 flop. Herring Boy makes a pair. Nothing doing for Garen but a backdoor straight draw in there. 8 high is no good. Herring Boy will check it on over. Queen on the turn as Garen checks it back. Checks it all the way down to the river. 8 of diamonds. Herring Boy bets 1.6 blinds. Quick call by the pair of 8s. Pair of jacks. Nicely played by Herring Boy. Gets a couple blinds out of Garen. 9-8 suited. I don't know if we're going to play this here. 2-6-0-7-1-9-8-5 has 18 blinds. Again, we cover Federer, Lena. We want them to bust, and if they're going to take down the blinds and antes a few times, we want to be able to still be above them. So they just find the fold. Queen 9 for Herring Boy will open. Amati with Queen 8 in the big will just find the fold. Got a baby Federer Ace Jack. Lena with the King and the Queen. King Queen for Amati as well. Suited and booted. They're thinking 3-bet here, aren't they? Rip it all in. Take it down pre. Nah, baby Federer might call with the Ace Jack. Amati just lets go King Queen of spades. 10-10 for Herring Boy. Bunny's kissing has a Queen 9 suited. They just find the fold. Again, they're just preserving chips right now. Herring Boy will open up the 10s and take it down pre. Was a wizard with 5-4 suited in the small. If they were closing the action, it looks like a pretty easy call. But with Federer in the big, we got to fold. Couple of aces in the blinds. We could see some blind on blind action. Was a wizard with Queen 10 on the button. Do they just rip? Federer folds. Lena calls. Is that how this goes down? Federer thinking call. Lena folds. No, it just goes fold. Okay. Wizzo takes it down pre. I guess we aren't just playing strictly for chips. We are playing for some dollars. 13 grand up there. These players are not fools. Not just playing for chips here. Anyways, ace queen Wizzo will raise and take it down pre. Couple of 8s in the big blind. Garen with ace 7 suited will raise under the gun. Queen jack suited for Lena. Off the 9 blind stack has to fold. 8-8. I personally like a call. Some players like 3-bet. We get a Herring Boy call. Jack 10-4 flop. 1 club out there for Garen. An overcard. I'll bet about 2 blinds. Looking to take the pot down. Herring Boy will call. 3 on the turn. Goes check. Garen goes in the tank. Checks it back with the ace high. No real draw. 6 on the turn. Garen blocks 7-5. That doesn't matter. They'll just check down ace high and 9 blinds will slide over to the big stack. Ooh, queen queen versus ace queen. King jack for Wizzo Wizzo will open it up. 7-7 for Lena. Lena rips the 7s. They're in big trouble here. Ace queen for Harry Boy. They'll play call. Does Garen rip or what do we do? We call as well. Whoa, we what? Does Wizzo Wizzo call? Wizzo Wizzo lets her go jack high board. All diamonds. Garen has a diamond. They got about 83%. They're sweating aces and 7s. The ace can't be a diamond. There's a few backdoor straight draws for Harry Boy and I think a backdoor straight draw for Lena. Garen isolates the pot. 3 on the turn. King on the river. Lena is Gonzo Alonzo. And just like that, we're in the money. King 10 for Federer. We'll see if they just look to rip it in. And no. 13 blinds. We'll just fold and move along. 4-4 for Herring Boy. They'll open it up. 9-3 for Amadi. And the big blind is suited. Has 17 blinds behind. We'll see if they play call or not. They do elect to call. 10-7-7 flop. Heron Boy likely bets and takes the pot down. 1.3 blinds is the size. Super small and they take it down, of course. Eight 8 for 2-6-0-7-1-9-8-5. We got an ace and a queen in the big blind. Probably get a jam for 15 bigs. We do just get the min raise. That's cool to note. Queen 10 will get the heck out of there. Ace queen rips. 8's call. We got a big flip here. Amadi folding a queen. We'll see what the heck comes. Wizzo Wizzo does do the ripping. Eight will eventually call here. Ace queen 4 flop, all good news, but a club on the turn, no club on the river, so the flush draw misses. We lose another body. Wizzo Wizzo takes down a nice pot and they get a couple of 9s. 6-5 suited for Herring Boy will open it on up. Nines call from the small. We get an ace 10-7 flop. Not much doing for Herring Boy, but they could find a way to take the pot down with a couple of bets. They start things off with a 3 blind bet. And that will get the job done. 9s hit the mark. Ace 5 suited for Ramadi. Ace 5 suited. Coming for the min raise. Wizzo Wizzo with ace 8-0. 70 blinds. That's a big stack, yo. They'll come in for a 3 bet to 4 bigs. Rip it in, Amadi. 4 bet all in, dealer. Do it now. I think you take it down pre if you rip. Do it. Do it. There's the jam. Take it down pre. Get out of there, Wizzo Wizzo. Nicely done by Amadi. Get the better ace off the pot. Take it down pre. You're up to 21 blinds moving along. Ace 6 for Herring Boy. 7-6 for Garen in the big. Herring Boy keeps the pot small with a limp. Garen thinking to juice the pot. They'll raise to 6 blinds. Holy shit. That's a big size. They'll take it down pre from the ace 6-0. 10-8 for Wizzo Wizzo. They're going to fold that under the gun after thinking about it for a little bit. Herring boy with the queen 8 on the button will raise and take it down pre. Jack 4 for Amadi in the big, just going to get the heck out of there. King 8 for Garen on the button. Gonna fold. Queen 3 for Amadi. Excuse me. Queen 3 limps it in. Ace 6 for Wizzo Wizzo. Looking to raise it on up and take it down pre with a jam all in. Amadi does swiftly fold. Ace Jack for Amadi. Not much doing for anybody else. Likely just to raise and take it down pre. Two blinds is the open size, and they get it on through, of course. King 8 for Garen will raise under the gun. Suited. Into Herring Boy's big blind. Very interesting play here. Take the very playable holding. Super deep poker. Go for the min raise into the big blind. Or the big stack in the big blind. King 3 for Wizzo. Wizzo is thinking about something nasty here. They're just going to find the fold though. 9-7 will complete the big blind. We get an ace, ace, queen flop, 1 spade for Garen. They're likely to bet with the backdoor straight draw. They bet 1 blind. Herring Boy with 9 high will swiftly get the heck out of there. Queen Jack for Herring Boy. We got a couple of 5s that hit the muck for Amadi. Suited King for Federer. Folds the button. Got a couple queen highs in the blinds. Herring Boy limps. Garen checks. Flops a pair of 6s. 3 in a row for Herring Boy. But they're going to need a little bit more help than that. Ace on the turn does bring in a straight draw for the Queen Jack. There's only 2 blinds in the middle. Not much to note here. Turn goes check, check, ace on the river. Check, check. And the pair of 6s take it down. Ace King for Wizzo Wizzo. Gonna raise it on up. Amadi in the big with his 6-9 suited. I think we still call here. See a little flop. See 3 cards. We do got Federer. They got that short stack, yo. 9 blinds. Amadi reluctantly calls and flops a straight draw to the 8. 7-7-5 flop. Wizzo Wizzo bets 1 blind. Amadi with the backdoor flush draw, straight draw, 2 live cards with the 6 and 9. Feel like we have to call. Oh, we check raised to 3.5 blinds. You'll love to see it. Wizzo Wizzo will float with the best holding. 12 blinds in the middle, 15 behind. Amadi bets another 4 blinds. And the ace king hits the muck. 12 blinds will slide Amadi's way. Nicely done. Ace 8 for Herring Boy. We got a king queen for Garen. 8-10 suited for Federer hits the muck. Herring Boy opens. Ace 9 for Wizzo Wizzo in the big blind as well. Garen could 3-bet here. They play call. Giving Wizzo Wizzo a great price to come along. They call as well. We get an 8-5-4 flop. Top pair, top kicker for Herring Boy. 2 overs for Garen. 2 overs for Wizzo Wizzo. Excuse me. Garen takes the betting lead on the flop here. Bets about 2.5 blinds. Herring Boy will call. 4 on the turn. Pairs the board. Brings in a flush draw to nobody. Garen checks. Jack on the river. 12 blinds. Gonna slide Herring Boy's away. I don't think they're gonna find any folds here. Unless it goes like bet raise or something like this. Herring Boy swiftly leads out 4 blinds, and Garen even swifter finds the fold. Jack 10 Herring Boy will raise it on up off the 90 blind stack. And get it on through pre. Amadi with 9-7 is thinking about something. Wizzo with the Queen 10 more likely to play the button here than Amadi from the cutoff. Wizzo opens up the big sizing, 2.3 blinds, and flops a straight draw to the 9. We'll check it on back. Deuce on the turn completes the flush. Herring Boy with no flush draw. King High still best though. Wizzo will see a free Ace of Hearts on the river. If either player bets, they'll take the pot down. Otherwise, Herring Boy with the King High is going to win. About 6 blinds in the middle. Wizzo will bet 4. And the King High swiftly folds. Blinds go up. Queen 10 for Herring Boy in the small blind. Limp it on in. Garen with an ace and a 6 in the big. We'll check it on back. We get a Queen 7-2 flop. 3 blinds in the middle. Garen bets 1 with top pair. Garen with an overcard, an ace high. Thinking about a float here. They come along. Ace high could be best still. Still a flush draw, and now there's some straight draws out there with the 10 of clubs on the turn. 2 pair. Herring Boy overbets 6 blinds, and Garen swiftly folds. A6 for Federer off 5.5 blinds. Will rip it all in. Garen and Herring Boy looking to fold the King Highs. Amadi with ace 3 in the big. Garen actually is thinking about a call here. 5 more blinds to go into a pot of what would be about 12, almost 13 blinds. Garen doing some math here. They're going to find the fold there with the King 10. Amadi's going to get an ace 3. And they smack a 3. Oh no, spades wouldn't work. Just a 6 dealer. Federer doesn't find it and they're out in 5th place. We're down to 4. 6-6 for Garen will raise. Amadi with King 10 on the in the small. Ace 9 for Wizzo once again in the big blind. Amadi folds the small. Ace 9 will call the big. Ace 3 flop. 6s are still best with the backdoor flush draw. Wizzo has 2 live overcards. 1.7 blinds is the bet. Wizzo floats. King on the turn. Garen checks it back. 10 on the river. Like Wizzo might have some showdown value, but I don't think they call any bets. Garen will just check down the 6s and take down the small pot. 7-2 for Amadi on the button will fold. King, or that's not a king, that's a 6 and a 9 for Wizzo. Will limp it in. 9-4 for Herring Boy. Sees a 10-3 flop. Wizzo checks. Herring Boy is thinking about a bet. They check it back. 5 on the turn. Wizzo checks. Herring Boy checks. 10 on the river. We're chopping this up if we show down. Wizzo bets a blind and takes it down. 10-9 for Amadi. I don't think we're playing. 3-4 for Herring Boy will limp it in from the small. Garen will check back the Queen 6 and flop 3 of a kind. 3 in a row for Herring Boy bets a blind. Garen raises the 3 1/4 and takes it down. 7-6 for Garen. In the small, limping it in. Amadi in the big with the Jack 4 suited, checking it back. We get a Queen 4 flop. Little pair of 4s for Amadi will bet, and Garen will raise. Check raise. No, they just fold. Ace 8 for Garen, sees the herring boy open. Garen comes in for a 3-bet to 6.5 blinds and takes it down pre. Jack 10, Garen might be right back in there. Reason from the cutoff. And taking it down pre. Queen 8 suited for Amadi. We'll see if they open it up. Yay, Amadi's back in there. From the cutoff, raising it up. Wizzo with 10-7 suited will fold. And it looks like this just gets through pre. A7 for herring boy. Looks like a raise and take it down pre-flop. Jack 4 for Amadi in the big. 28 blinds, we'll just preserve them all and fold. King. Herring boy will raise. Ace 8 suited for Garen. Thinking about a 3-bet here. Call makes a lot of sense. King 4 for Amadi. Also thinking about a call or fold. They just let that one go. Ace 10 6 flop. Good news for Garen here as they got top pair. Check it on back. Jack on the turn. Goes check. Bet. Call. Little straight draw to the queen for herring boy with 2 live cards to the king and the king. That's a big bet though. 6 blinds on the turn here. And herring boy will let go of the kings. 5-2 for Amadi, gonna fold. Jack 2 for Wizzo might limp it in. They say no, we'll fold as well. Herring boy gets a walk. Queen 2 for Wizzo. Queen 2 will raise the button. Good to see it. Queen 2 suited and booted, takes it down pre. 10-7 for herring boy will raise from the button. Garen with ace 6 in the small. They like themselves a good 3-bet, but the ace 6-0 not necessarily the one you want to use. They just find the fold. 8-6 for Amadi, and the big also finds the fold. Bunch of bullshit. Queen 5 for Amadi in the small. We'll limp it on in. Wizzo with 6-5. We'll check it on back. We'll see a flop here. King Jack 8 goes bet fold. Check. I don't think Wizzo puts any pennies in here. Amadi checks. Wizzo checks 3 on the turn. Amadi checks. Holy shit, this is taking forever just for this 2.5 blind 6 on the river. Wizzo will take them down. If Amadi bets, I think he gets paid off by the pair of 6s. Wizzo. A wizard. Bets 1 blind. A raise by Amadi would be super cool. I just don't think it's coming in here. They do just let her go. Nine 8 for Amadi. They're gonna just let that one go. Queen 8 for Wizzo. Queen 7 for herring boy. Sees an A7 2 flop. Wizzo with the backdoor flush draw. Herring boy with that pair of 7s. 2.5 blinds in the middle. check it back, ace on the turn. Yikes, not much doing here for many players. It's like one player at a time gets a holding. Been a flip or two, but other than that, like no real big coolers. Queen 8 goes for a 1 blind bet. Queen 7 calls 3 on the river. Whistle bets another 3.5 blinds and a quick call by the Queen 7. $10-10 for Amati. Will likely raise and take it down pretty. Herring Boy with King 7-0. Garen with 8-4-0 in the big. 4-2. Herring Boy will lay that one down. Garen with a king and a 7. Might limp it in here. 8. That's on an 8 to queen and a 10. We'll check it back. Jack, Jack, 5 flop goes check. Check. 3 on the turn. Turn goes check, check, check on the river. We got a 3 of a kind on the board. Garen bets a blind for value. And Amati lays it down. Nice little play there. The value bet and the fold. 6-7. Wizza will get a walk. 9-5 for Amati. Suited and booted on the button. Gonna fold. Ace-3. Wizza will limp it in. Ace-6 for Herring Boy. We'll check it back. We get a queen. That's not a queen. That's an 8 and an 8 and a 6. Herring Boy with a pair. They bet 1 blind. Wizza with the backdoor flush draw. Plays call. 7 on the turn. Turn goes check, check. Deuce on the river. So the front door flush completes. The 1 Wizza blocks. They'll check it on over. Herring Boy might go for a little value. 2.5 blinds. Check raised by Wizza would be sneaky and super cool. They're deep in the tank here. 113 seconds. We'll see what they elect to do. What size would we make it? We'd have to go super big. They elect to call. And Herring Boy shows him the 6. Ace-5 for Wizza. Just a raise and take it down pretty, it looks like. 2.2 blinds is the size they elect to go with. Mm-hmm. 8-5. Hello.
Commentating?
Yeah.
Okay, we're drinking beer on the deck in the sunshine.
Oh, nice.
See you later.
Peace out. 3-7 for Amati. I'll just let that one go. A Jack 8 for Herring Boy on the button. That's not the button, that's a cutoff. I'll let that go. Jack 7-4 for Garen. Gets out of there. 7-5 for Amati. Limps it in. 9 and a king for Wizza. We'll check it back. We get an ace 9-3 flop. 1 diamond out there for Amati. Amati bets a blind. Wizza will come along to the turn. Ten of diamonds, interesting little card. Could have been a little better, like the 8 or 6 of diamonds, but Amati will take the flush draw on the turn here. Go for another bet ski, 5.5 blinds, size up the river jam. I don't know what to do with King 9 here. You probably don't want to have that King of diamonds, but they still find the call. Deuce of diamonds on the river, so Amati makes their flush. King 9 blocks the flush. There's the front door flush that missed, and 5-4 that made a straight. Amati will rip it in and take it down, I think. As in, Wizza will fold. Ooh, 10.5 blinds. Interesting. Amati saves himself 5 blinds behind. I suppose he just believes this is more likely to get called than the all-in. Wizzo deep in the tank here. 80 more seconds to go. They finally call with the diamond blocker. E7 Amadi with 42 blinds. The newfound stack will raise the button. 10-9 for Wizzo in the small could rip it in and take it down pretty. There's the jam from the small blind. Quick fold from the E7. King Jack for Amadi. I'll open it on up. Deuce 4 for Garen in the big once again. We'll call. Get an A6-2 flop. Amadi bets 1.3 blinds. Bottom pair for Garen. We'll just swiftly get the heck out of there. 8-10 for Wizzo. They'll open it up. Jack 9 for Amadi in the big blind. They play call. Ace King 6 flop. Wizzo will bet small and take it down. 2.4 blinds, so not really small, but still will get the job done. King 2 for Garen on the button. We'll open it up. Ace 4 for Wizzo in the big blind. Raise. 6.5 blinds. Nicely done. Garen finds the fold. A7 for Amadi. Gonna raise it up and take it down pretty. Jack 6 for Herring Boy in the big. We do see a flop. 9-5-2. There we go. 9-5-2 goes check, bet, fold, and no, it goes check. Herring Boy will check again on the 5 turn, pairing the board. Amadi might bet to protect here. 5 blinds in the middle. They just check Jack on the river. Herring Boy makes top pair. 5 blinds will slide their way. They bet another 4. Amadi will think this one through. And they find the fold. Blinds go up. King Queen for Garen in the big blind. Herring Boy with a Jack and a 9. They raise to 3.5 bigs. Garen calls. We get a 9-8-7 flop. So straight draw pair for Garen, or for Herring Boy, sorry. Garen with 2 overs. Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw. Herring Boy bets 4 blinds, and that might just take the pot down. Garen has to fold. Ace 8 Wizzo will open it on up. Amadi with a 9 and a 2 in the big blind is suited. Fold. Move along. Now we're going to play call, looks like. Go deep in the tank, and Amadi just folds. King Jack for Amadi in the small. Garen with Queen 7 on the button will fold. Amadi limps it in. 10 and a 5. Wizzo will check it on back. Ace Jack 4 flop. Amadi with a pair. Wizzo with a few backdoor straight draws. Sees a 1 blind bet and gets the heck out of there. Not much doing here. 8-7 folds the button. Herring Boy gets a walk with the Jack and the 5. 3-3 for Wizzo in the big, or on the button, sorry. 3-3 on the button folds. Herring Boy with Queen 8 raises and takes it down. Ace King, Wizzo will happily open it up to 2.1 blinds, and Amadi with 8-4 in the big will call. Suited. When we call, we get a Jack 6-3 flop. Wizzo will bet and take the pot down. Do, 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 do. Not much doing here. Wizzo Wizzo with Queen Jack in the big blind. Gets a walk. Not much doing here. 7-10 for Wizzo Wizzo in the small. Queen 4 for Heron Boy. Sees the limp and checks it back. We get a King 9-2 flop. 3 spades for both players. There's a 4th. So we got the 2nd nuts for Herring Boy and the 4th nuts for Wizzo Wizzo. Herring Boy bets about 2 blinds. Quick call by the worst flush for Wizzo Wizzo. 6 blinds in the middle, 4.7 blinds is the bet. Wizzo Wizzo swiftly calls and sees the bad news. Ooh, kings. Queen 8 for Garen. King 8 for Wizzo Wizzo will open the button. Oh no, Herring Boy will raise to 5.5 blinds. Wizzo Wizzo should swiftly fold. Don't jam it all in. There's the all-in bad timing. King swiftly calls. We're going to need to see some spades, dealer. Oh my lord. Runner, spade, and Wizzo Wizzo beats kings with King 8-0. That was a pretty dirty one there, Poker Stars. 10-6. Garen will limp it in. Amadi with the queen and the 8. Queen 8 checks it back. Jack 4-2 flop goes. Bet fold and we're moving along. Nope, check. Don't know why I thought Garen was going to bet there. Check. 8 on the turn. Flush completes. Garen bets half pot. No straight draw for Garen, just a stone cold bluff. Looking for a 10. Finds a deuce. 5 blinds in the middle. Garen bets 4.5. I think Amadi still finds the call here. Amadi goes in the tank. We'll see if they do elect to lay this one down. It is kind of scary. 8s do hit the muck. Bad news, bad timing for Amadi. We get a 10-7 open for Heron Boy. Ace King for Garen will 3-bet. Queen 10 for Amadi hits the muck. 10-7 hits the muck. Wizzo Wizzo folds as well. Jack for Amadi. Ace 9 for Garen will open it up. Amadi 3-bets to 5.2 blinds. Heron Boy thinking 4-bet here with King 9-0, but they're going to let that go. And Ace 9 hits the muck as well. 10-8 for Wizzo Wizzo. They're gonna lay that one down. 7-3 for Herring Boy in the small will raise to 3.5 blinds. 9-8 for Garen in the big blind. They play call. We get a King Jack 4 flop. No pairs. Herring Boy bets with the 7 high and they take it down. Queen 5 suited for Wizzo Wizzo. Could open it up. They just let it go. 6-4 for Garen. Raise, no, they limp. Amadi with the Jack and a 7 in the big blind. They check it back. We get an Ace Jack 9 flop. Garen bets a blind. Amadi finds the call. We're off to the turn. Four will slow Garen down. They check it on over. Amadi bets 1.5 blinds. And Garen gets the heck out of there. 8-9 on the button. Garen might raise. They just fold. Queen 3 for Amadi in the small. Limps it in. 6-2 for Wizzo Wizzo in the big. Raising the 3 blinds. And Amadi thinking this one out. They're just going to lay it down though. Oh, surprises. Kind of cool to see them think about it for a second though. 10-5, Garen will fold. Jack 3, Amadi going to fold. Wizzo Wizzo with the queen and the 9 will limp it in. Queen and the 9, limping it in. Herring Boy with the queen and the 5, raising it up. Checking it back. King, king, 6 flop. Flop goes check, check. 9 on the turn. A little pair for Wizzo Wizzo. The board is not locked up as a queen would chop it up. Oh, but the bet on the turn will get through anywho. Garen gets a walk. Queen 9, Wizzo Wizzo. Gonna fold. Amadi gets a walk. 8-4 for Garen. Raising it up. Wizzo Wizzo with the queen and the 10 in the big blind. They play call. We get a 7-6-3 flop. Straight draw action for Garen to the 5. Backdoor heart draw. Wizzo Wizzo with 2 overcards. The best hand with queen 10. And queen 10 folds. Oh, ace queen ace 9. Ace 9 just fold pre. No, we got a call, right? No, we do just fold pre. And Garen takes it down. Ace 6 for Herring Boy, 8-6 for Garen. 9-5 for Wizzo Wizzo. Everybody suited and booted, ready to see a flop here. Wizzo Wizzo folds. Herring Boy raises to 3.5 blinds. Garen will call and see the flop. Queen Jack 7 goes bet fold, and we're moving along. Queen Queen ace 9 for Wizzo Wizzo. Herring Boy will 3-bet. Garen folds the ace 7. That would be cool to see another 4-bet by Wizzo Wizzo, but it's probably not going to happen. No, they just fold. Ace King for Garen. We got a couple of 9s being folded. Wizzo Wizzo with an ace 9 in the big. Wizzo Wizzo calls. King 4 2 flop. Garen bets 1.7 blinds and likely takes the pot. No, they don't. Wizzo Wizzo floats with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, jack on the turn. Garen top pair, top kicker will bet again and bet large, 6 blinds. And they take it down. Ace 9, Garen's right back in there. King 9 for Wizzo Wizzo. Wizzo Wizzo 3-bets to 6.5 blinds. With the worst 9 here, Garen might just get the heck out of there. Garen does go in the tank, but they fold. 9-8 for Herring Boy. They'll raise to 3.5 blinds and take it down pre. 6-6 for Herring Boy. Queen Jack for Wizzo Wizzo. Amadi with Queen 8 in the big blind. Wizzo Wizzo will open it up from the cutoff. Herring Boy will call. Amadi, I think, calls as well. We're going 3 ways to a flop here, dealer. Amadi goes in the tank. Surely we can't fold Queen 8 suited. Diamond, diamond, heart. Okay, what does that matter? 7-4-2. 2 diamonds for Amadi. Herring Boy with the best of it with the pair of 6s. We'll check it on back. Ace on the turn. No heart, or no diamond, sorry. Herring Boy checks Jack on the river, so Wizzo Wizzo will make the best of it with the pair of jacks. 7 blinds will slide their way, and I don't think Amadi bluffs. Herring Boy will show it down. So Wizzo Wizzo, if they go for some value, I think they just get the bet through. They check the Herring Boy. And the 6s check as well. Ace 5, Herring Boy's right back in there. King 9-0 for Garen will hit them again. Wizzo Wizzo with 6-2 in the big will fold. Nine 10 for Amadi folds. King Jack for Wizzo Wizzo in the small. Limping it in. Herring Boy with the Ace 10-0 will raise it up. 3.5 blinds is the size. Wizzo Wizzo will play call. We'll see 3 cards. 8-7-2. Goes check check. King of Hearts on the turn. Wizzo Wizzo makes top pair. Checks it over once again. Herring Boy checks. 9 on the river. The flush completes. Wizzo Wizzo bets 5.5 blinds, and they'll probably just get the bet through. Couple playable holdings here. Amadi with 6-5 suited. Folds from the cutoff. Queen Jack for Herring Boy. Ace 6 suited for Garen in the big blind. Sees the big raise once again. Gonna have to play call. Queen 10-4 flop. Herring Boy with top pair will continue to tell the story. Small bet 1.88 blinds. Garen backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw comes along to the King of Spades on the turn. Herring Boy with a straight flush draw and a royal flush draw. They bet another 6 blinds and we won't see a river card. The blinds do go up as we move along. What's going on here? 8-9 for Herring Boy. Raising the button. No, we're not going to. Queen 9 for Garen might raise and take it down pre. They limp it in. Amadi with 10-2-0 is forced to play the holding. They raise to 3 blinds. Garen quickly calls. 10-6-3 flop. 3 hearts, 3 to a straight for Garen. Amadi with top pair will bet 4 blinds and take the pot down. King 2-0 for Amadi, gonna limp it on in. Wizzo Wizzo with the 10 and the 4 in the big blind. They check it on back. King 9-3 flop goes bet fold. Or, yeah, 1 blind bet. Wizzo Wizzo gets the heck out of there with 10 high. Alright, yeah, we just fold. Couple aces in the blinds. We'll see them battle it out. Wizzo Wizzo probably limps. Herring Boy could raise, could just check it back. Get a limp and check. 9-7-6 flop. Middle pair, top kicker, Wizzo Wizzo will check it on over. Herring Boy checks it back, a deuce on the turn, so the board is locked up for Wizzo Wizzo. They bet a blind. Herring Boy goes in the tank here with the ace high. They find the call, 3 on the river. The flush draw misses. Bunch of straight draws miss, and he 8x. Wizzo Wizzo bets 1.5 blinds, and Herring Boy just lets her go. Looks like we got a little break. Mm-hmm. 8-5 suited. Amadi might just let that one go. It would be cool to see them play it though. 26 blinds. Let's play it. No. 5-4 for Wizzo Wizzo. We're just gonna fold. Queen 3 suited for Herring Boy. We'll limp it on in. Garen with the king 8 checks it back. Ace Jack 10 flop. Both players with straight draws. Herring Boy checks Garen, going for a little bet ski maybe. Look to take down the 2.5 blinds. No, they check it back. Jack on the turn. Checks down to the 7 on the river, which goes check check as well. King high will take a small one. Garen in the basement. Ace 4-0. Let's see what they do from the small here. They limp it in. Amadi with 10 and a 6. Queen 9 flop. Garen checks. Amadi with backdoor straight draw will bet a blind. Garen with that ace high will call. Good shit. 5 on the turn. 4.5 blinds in the middle. No equity picked up for Amadi, but they still got 2 live cards. They bet 3.4 blinds to take the pot down. Jack 8. Herring Boy is thinking about the play. Folds it around to Amadi in the small, who will limp it in with Jack 6-0. Wizzo Wizzo with the queen and a 2 in the big. Raises the 3 blinds. That's some dirty poker there. Wizzo Wizzo will take it down pre. Ace king for Amadi. They'll raise it on up from the button. Queen 7 for Herring Boy in the big. We'll call. 9-6-3 flop. 2 clubs for Amadi, 1 heart for Herring Boy with the backdoor straight draw. See an interesting half pot size. Quickly call. 5 of hearts on the turn. Juicy card as Herring Boy picks up a straight draw and the flush draw, of course. Any heart 8, queen 7 will do. Herring Boy leads out for 2.65 blinds. Amadi gonna have to see a river somehow. Do we rip it in? No. 8-7 just made a straight. Jack on the river. Both flush draws brick. 16 blinds in the middle. Herring Boy checks. Boring river. Amadi might just check and take the pot down. $16 blinds will slide Amadi's way. That's a nice pot for him. Ace 10 for Amadi. I'll be right back in there. I might just take this one down pre. Jack 5 for Garen in the big blind. Whoop. There we go. Ace Jack for Herring Boy. I'll raise it on up. Amadi in the big with the queen 7. Oh, let's see a flop dealer. No, not this time. Ace Jack for Garen. Looks like a raise and take it down pre. Queen 2 for Wizzo Wizzo in the big blind. No, I'm not seeing the flop here, dealer. 8-9, Garen might just let her go, might open her up. They do find the overraise. 2 blinds is the size. Herring Boy with King 4 in the big. They go for a 3-bet. 6 blinds is the size. Small 3-bet. Still a lot of pressure on Garen with the 8-9 high. They're gonna let that go. Ace 5. Amati raises. Garen in the big with a Queen Jack. Herring Boy with King 10 in the small. They go for another 3-bet and they'll take it down pre. A 7-5 for Herring Boy. King Queen for Garen. Get a raise from the button. I don't know what to do in the small. Garen just rips her in and we'll get the pocket pair off. The pot, Herring Boy will fold their suited connected stuff. 8-6 for Amati in the small, limping it in. Wizzo with Ace 9 suited. Might raise it up here. Now we check it back. King, yeah, Queen 7 flop. Three in a row. Amati bets a blind. Wizzo floats with the ace high. King on the turn pairs the board. No help for Amati's 8-6. They continue to tell the story though, and they bet 3 blinds and get ace high off the pot. Nicely done by Amati. 6-4 suited on the button. Just gonna fold. Herring Boy gets a walk with the king and the 3. Ace Queen for Garen in the big. 3 blinds is the raise by Herring Boy. A quick jam by the Ace Queen and Garen takes it down pre. 8-10 for Garen. Folds around to him in the small. They limp it on in. Amati with the Queen 5-0 in the big blind. Checks it on back. Jack 6-7 flop. Straight draw for Garen. Bets small in a small pot. I guess it's big. Looks like they bet about half pot. They take it down. Ace 10 for Herring Boy. I'll come in for the open. Wizzo thinking about it with Queen 5-0. Don't do it. No, they just fold. 6-6 in the big blind. Might get a limp out of Wizzo. Queen 6-0. Herring Boy thinking raise here. 3.5 blinds. Once again is the sizing. And they just take it down pre, right? Queens for Wizzo. Not much doing for anybody else. Amati with Queen 4 suited will let it go. Wizzo will raise from the button and take it down pre. Hard to get a chip out here. 6-10 for Herring Boy. I'll raise the 2 blinds. Amati in the big with 6-4. Oh, probably just gonna let that go. Queen 7. Herring Boy will raise the cutoff. Ace 5 for Amati in the small blind. Could always 3-bet here. They're just gonna let it go. 8-6 for Wizzo in the big will fold as well. 3-3 for Garen. Do we just fold? We do just fold. 5-6 suited will hit the muck as well for Amati. Wizzo limps in the butt, or small blind, sorry. Queen 9-0. 8-6 will raise it up. Suited and booted and take it down pre. Ace 7 for Amati. Doesn't play it from the cutoff. Queen 4 for Herring Boy. They limped it. Quick check back by the king 9, 9, 8, 6 flop. Garen will bet half pot. Get Heron Boy with just nothing going on. A little backdoor straight draw. They'll quickly fold. Ace 8. Herring Boy will raise and take it down pre. Got an ace 2 suited. Garen will raise that. Wizard with jack 9 and the big blind will call. Flop a straight draw and we got a flush draw for Garen. Took us a while, but here's a big happening. Garen will bet. They bet small. We could get the check raise from Wizzo. We do just get a call. 10 on the turn. Does Wizzo lead out now? No. Turn goes check, check, king on the river. So the flush misses. Wizzo makes their straight. They bet 5 blinds and take the pot down. Ace deuce for Amati. They'll just fold the button. Jack and a 9 for Wizzo. Limping it in the small. Queen 10 for Herring Boy. Queen 10 checks it back, flops top pair, 10, 6, 3 flop. Goes check. Small, half potish bet. 1.4 blinds, Wizzo a 3 in a row. Herring Boy top pair. 3 in a row just gets the heck out of there. Garen with the queen 6 getting no walk. Ace 2 for Herring Boy. I'll raise the button. Queen 4 for Amati in the big blind. We'll play call. Get a bunch of diamonds out there for Herring Boy. A little backdoor straight draw action for Amati with the over card. They'll just swiftly fold facing the flop bet. Half pot sizing. Herring Boy takes it down. Ace 9. Herring Boy raises to 2 blinds. Wizzo with the king 8 in the bag. They play call. Queen 10 2 flop. All diamonds. Herring Boy with the diamond, of course. Ooh, they check it back. Ace on the turn. Little straight draw for Wizzo, but they're not going to pay off any bets here. Herring Boy checks back the turn. 6 on the river. Yeah, no pairs. Don't pay no bets. Wizzo sees a half pot bet on the river. Like, if one's in a blue moon, king high could be good, I suppose. Wizzo. That's just fine. The fold, of course. Ace 5. Amati will raise the button. Right? We've been so passive. Herring Boy is in the big blind. We do come in for the open, though. King 2. Herring Boy in the big. Thinking 3-bet here. Goes deep in the tank. King 2-0. They just play call. 5-3-3 flop. Amati with the toppest of pairs. The best kicker. They bet 1.8 blinds. Herring Boy with the backdoor straight draw. And that king in their holding. They'll just find the fold. Blinds go up. Ace 10 for Amati. 6s for Wizzo. Do we get a flip here? Do we? Wizzo just plays call, so no. Ace 4 will fold the big blind. We do get a very interesting Ace 8-6 flop. All clubs though, so of course action could slow right down on a club turn. Amadi has a club. They check over top pair. Wizzo with bottom set. We'll bet 2 blinds. Amadi likely just a call here. 8 on the turn. We'll lock up the board for Wizzo. Oh wait, an ace, my bad, and an 8. So the board is not locked up. My dumb ass. Wizzo bets 4 blinds. Amadi calls, deuce on the river. Wizzo's obviously going all in here, but what does Amadi do with that ace 10? Blocking the flush. Again, Wizzo just jams it all in. I don't think we ever pick another sizing. There's the all in. Now does Amadi call? I'm gonna go in the tank here, think this one through. They got 88 seconds to do so. Big pot in this tournament. Obviously it's for Amadi's life. But what is it, like 50 blinds in a little bit? Be almost tied with Herring Boy. They've had to control this tournament right from the get-go. Amadi, ace 10-0. Kinda knows their beat here. I think they're gonna let this one go. Like, what calls the button facing your cutoff raise? Comes along to the flop. I'm thinking it like ace jack, ace queen. Oh, Amadi does find the call. 6-6 of course. Does ace 8 suited? Maybe not. Anyways, Wizzo shows him the boat. Amadi leaves in 4th place. Garen limps in the 10 and the 9. Amadi checks back the 10 and the 3. We get an 8-8-4 flop. Garen checks it over with 3 in a row. Wizzo bets a blind and takes the pot down. King 4, Wizzo limps it in. Herring Boy checks back, Jack 3, flops bottom pair on the Queen 5-3 flop, goes check 3 on the turn. This board is locked up for Herring Boy. No draw for Wizzo. They see the 1.8 blind bet. And they'll get the heck out of there. A little bit of playability in the blinds here. Queen Jack for Garen, King 10 for Herring Boy. Herring Boy limps. Garen will check. See a flop here, I think. However, they're thinking raise. No, they check. King 3-2 flop. Herring Boy bets a blind. Garen quickly calls with 3 in a row, backdoor flush draw. 6 on the turn. Herring Boy bets again. Garen with Queen high will get out of there. 5-4 makes a straight. There's still the flush draw. But we got Queen Jack high. Garen goes in the tank and finds the fold. Six two Garen folds. Ace Jack versus Ace Queen. We're playing about 53 blinds deep. Wizzo limps it in. Herring Boy quickly raises to 3.5 blinds. Wizzo calls. We get a 10-10-10 flop. So we got some chops on a 10 or an ace. A king. Herring Boy bets 1.8 blinds. Wizzo will call. 8 on the turn is no help for Wizzo. Herring Boy bets 6 blinds. Another call by the Ace Jack Deuce on the river. 23 in the middle. I think it goes check check. Yeah, Herring Boy will just take it down with the Ace Queen. 6s for Herring Boy. I think we rip and take it down. That we do. Queen Jack. Herring Boy raises. Karen with an ace and a 6 in the small. Probably gonna fold. What do we do 3-handed? We do fold. King 6 on the button, not what Garen's looking for. Oh, they do find the raise anyhow off the 12 blind stack. They take it down pre. King 5 for Wizzo Wizzo. Just gonna get out of there. Herring Boy will raise the 4-5 to 2.5 blinds. Get a call by the 8 and the 2 of the same suit. Queen, Queen, 3 flop. Herring Boy bets with 3 in a row and takes the pot down. Ooh, aces for 6s. This will get all in pre. Garen limps. Wizzo Wizzo jams. Snap call by aces. Good flop. Any 6 or 4 dealer. A 9 now works as well, but we get a 3 on the river. No help for Wizzo Wizzo. Garen survives. Ace 10. Wizzo Wizzo will limp it in. Queen 2 for Herring Boy. Herring Boy raises the 3 bigs. And Wizzo Wizzo calls with the Ace 10, Jack 10, 7 flop goes check check, 9 on the turn. Herring Boy with 4 in a row. 1-liner to an 8 out there. Herring Boy bets 4.8 blinds. Wizzo Wizzo with that pair of 10s calls. Queen on the river. Good news for Herring Boy. They got showdown value. They check it down and take down the 16 blind pot. 10-9 for Herring Boy. They raise to 2.5 blinds and take it down pre. Ace and a king will raise and take it down pre. Queen 9 for Garen. They raise the button and take it down pre. Gonna be a lot of that. Ace 10 in the small for Herring Boy. Oh, 2.5 blinds. King 2 for Garen. Oh, just an all-in from the Ace 10. 4s for Garen. Might rip and take it down. 6-10 for Wizzo Wizzo will fold. Nothing doing there for them. King 10 0 in the small is something. Do we limp? Do we raise? Do we limp? Do we raise? Wizzo Wizzo goes in the time bank, limps it in. 7-5 for Herring Boy, checks it back, flops a pair of 5s, but that's no good on a 10-5-3 flop. Wizzo Wizzo with the toppest of pairs and the second best kicker. I'll bet a blind. No, they won't. Check it over. Herring Boy checks it back. 6 of diamonds. Both players with a flush draw. Oh, straight draw for Herring Boy to the 4 as well. Wizzo Wizzo bets a blind. There's the 4. Herring Boy makes the straight. Excuse me. Wizzo Wizzo checks. Herring Boy bets about 3/4. Wizzo just lays her down. Nicely done. King 6 for Wizzo. They rip and take it down pre. 8-5 for Herring Boy. We'll let that one go. 6-10 gets a walk. 7-4. Wizzo lets her go. King Queen. Wizzo might rip again. No, I think we min raise. Well, we do rip. Herring Boy's got Ace Jack, yo. We're gonna have an all in for Wizzo's life here. King or a queen dealer. Any help at all? There's the king on the river. To answer my question, there was no help until that river card. No straight help. No chops. No nothing. Although, how do you chop with an ace jack versus king queen? His king 10 suited rips for 30 blinds and takes it down pre. We got an ace and a queen of the same suit for Herring Boy. They'll raise it up to 3.5 blinds, I presume. 8-10 for Wizzo just fold. Jack 9, Wizzo might play. They say nope. Herring Boy will do the work, facing Garen in the big blind with king 3-0. I guess Herring Boy's got queen 7. Garen's got the king 3. They rip it in and take it down pre. Queen 10 versus Queen Jack. Blind on blind. Garen will limp it in. Wizzo might check it back, might raise. Garen limps. Wizzo checks. 10-6-4 flop. Garen start things off with a check. Wizzo will check it back. 7 on the turn. Completes the flush. No help for Wizzo's queen jack. They just let her go. 10-5. Wizzo will fold. Ace 2 gets a walk. King versus 4s. Queen 5 suited for Herring Boy won't play, I don't think. Garen doesn't have to rip it in here. They do though. Quick call by the kings, of course. Flop top set. That club won't help. No straight flush draw for Garen. They're donezo. Out in third place. They collect 41 grand for their efforts. Herring Boy with the jack 4 will raise. Wizzo. We're playing about 57 blinds deep with the 9 and the 6. We'll play call. We get a 7-5-3 flop. Straight draws for both players. Wizzo leads with the better straight draw. Herring Boy raises with the jack high. Blocking 6-4. 8 or a 4 for Wizzo. Feel like we have to call, and 9 is also clean. We even 3-bet the flop here. Both players repping 6-4 on the first hand. I guess some sets might do this as well. 2 pairs maybe. Probably not the 3-bet. Anyways, 9-6 will take down the first pot. Nice play by Wizzo. They got this 8-6 yo. They raise it up from the button. 3-2 will hit the muck. 8-6 will raise the button again. This time for Herring Boy. Wizzo with queen 3 in the big blind. They raise to 9.5 blinds and take her down. Ooh, ace king versus ace queen. Don't have to wait long for a cooler here. Got a raise in the 3-bet. Wizzo will 4-bet. Oh, we call and get a king queen 8 flop. Very interesting. Herring Boy bets 8.6 blinds. An ace would be pretty dirty dealer. 6 on the turn. 36.5 blinds behind. We got 34 in the middle, and Herring Boy bets 11. There's still Jack 10, Ace Jack, Ace 10. Wizzo calls. Herring Boy's got 25 blinds behind. Top pair, top kicker. 9, 7, and 7, 4 make a straight. But it's a rainbow board. Herring Boy rips. Wizzo put a lot of pennies in here, but they're not afraid to make a hero call, and they're also good at making folds. They find the call this time and see the bad news. 107 blinds slide over to Herring Boy, and then the blinds go up. Wizzo down to about 14. 5, 6 gets a walk. Queen 6 limps it in. 9, 8 checks it back. We get a Jack 10, 6 flop. Lots going on here for Wizzo. They see a free turn card, 10 of spades. What a 7, 9, 8 queen or heart. Give Wizzo the pot. Herring Boy with the pair of 6s will bet small. A small pot. So it's about half pot. Wizzo check raises the turn here to 3.5 blinds. And Herring Boy lays her down. Ace 3 versus Queen 2. Don't expect this will be the hand that will end the show. Wizzo's disconnected. Wizzo's back. They bet. Oh, that's a limp. My apologies. They limp in 1 blind and a quick jam by Herring Boy with the Ace 3-0. They take it down pre. 6s versus King 9. We get a limp and a check. 10, 6, 3 flop. Wizzo has some backdoor equity here. Could get a limp, or not a limp, oh my lord. 1 blind bet and a raise. Now Wizzo just calls, picks up a straight draw to the Jack. Herring Boy bets 3 blinds. I think even picking up equity, we have to fold here. Wizzo says nada. King high could be best here. Still some 8, 9, 9, 7. 5, 7 made a straight. 5, 2 as well. Herring Boy with that set, we'll rip it all in. And take it down. 10-5 for Wizzo off the 10 blind stack. We'll limp it on, and Herring Boy with the 10-8 checks it back. We get a 6-5, 4 flop. Backdoor flush draws for both players. A straight draw for Herring Boy. Jack of clubs on the turn is not interesting. Herring Boy bets 1.3 blinds. Wizzo calls with a pair of 5s. Ace on the river completes the flush. It goes check, check. 4 blinds will slide over to Wizzo. 10-4 flops 3 of a kind. Wizzo flops a pair of 8s. This could be the show here. Herring Boy checks it back and makes a boat. Wizzo bets 1.7 blinds. Herring Boy calls 4 on the river. Wizzo bets pot, 5.1 blinds. Herring Boy will rip it all in. And I suppose, I don't know, do you fold 4.5 blinds behind? There's a few missed straight draws like 7-5, 7-9, 6-9, 6-5 diamonds. Whistle Whistle goes in the tank here, but it feels like the show is over. They fold. Preserve the 4 blinds. 4 and a 9, they'll just find the fold. Queen 2 will rip. 6-9 for Whistle Whistle, lays it down. 100 blinds to 2. 10-5 will rip it in. Queen 2 calls. Queen on the flop, that looks to be the show. No straight help. Whistle Whistle does make a pair with 5 on the turn, but they don't get there. Anyway, so that is the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see another video. Until then, adios, and go check out KalipokerTV Poker Replays. Alrighty, bye-bye.